I want to do a quick video because there's been some questions that have come up on the challenge page about the concept of why. We throw this term out all the time. Our whys. I found my why. Okay, I know my why. Then sometimes I have consultants who will come to me and say, I don't really know what why is, or I'm having a hard time finding what my why is. When I see other consultants who are so passionate and so clear about what their why is, how come I can't find my why? So I want to give some thoughts and a little bit of advice on this. So your why is the reasons behind you wanting to achieve a goal. So if you've got a goal, you want to achieve X by X date, there's something internally that's motivating that. There's a reason that you want to achieve that goal. Unless you're just being completely arbitrary and you're just pursuing a goal at random, which rarely ever happens, there's a reason internally motivating us to want something to happen in our life. And that's really your why. The most effective whys are the ones that evoke emotion, the ones that just move you, that get you excited and revved up, and sometimes angry. Sometimes a why that's angry can be good because it motivates to action. As long as we're getting some emotion behind it, that's a strong why. Now, a weak why is something where you don't find yourself taking action. And I see this all the time with goal setting and the pursuit of goals. Is I'll talk to some consultants and they'll say, I'm just not taking action towards my goal. And so then when I drill down, I'll find that maybe they don't have enough reasons behind that goal, or more importantly, the reasons aren't that compelling. And I'll give you the perfect example. Money sometimes. For some people, money can be a very driving reason, and just that the desire for extra money, and often it's in cases where money is really, really tight, and so that extra money, they're just pushing for it, and that's okay. But for some people who it's not in that case, a little bit of extra money isn't the kind of thing that is just emotionally driving them. They need to find maybe a different why. They need to find a different reason or a more compelling reason as to why they want to achieve the goal. Because here's the thing, if you have a compelling enough reason, you'll do just about anything. If the thing that you want is driving you so bad, you'll walk through a wall to get it. And so in order to find a way to get yourself to take action, you've got to find a powerful and a compelling why. Now let me talk about the emotions behind the why sometimes. Sometimes it's okay to have a why that really charges you up. Like I'll use my case for example. I wanted the Scentsy business to succeed because I really didn't like my job. I really didn't like what I was doing. It really angered me. And so every day I would think about our Scentsy business and I'd be working with it or working on it with Megan. And part of my why was getting out of what I didn't want to be doing anymore. And so just that kind of constant sense. And what I encourage people to do is put a reminder somewhere visible for you to see. If there's something like if you're working at a job, here's a hypothetical. If you're working at a job and you hate that job and it's a part-time job and you just think if I could just get my Scentsy business bigger, then I could quit this job that I hate. My advice to you is put a big picture of the job that you hate somewhere. You know, put the corporate symbol of that job somewhere prominent where every single day you're going to see that. You know why? Is so that when you see that, you get angry and you say, I hate that, and I'm going to do whatever it takes over here with Scentsy to get rid of this. You want to be reminded of the thing that you don't like as much as possible so that it will trigger emotions, because it's emotions which will then lead to action. Okay, so it's okay to have a why that is kind of a little bit of a driving one, or maybe one that is just, you know, really evokes some strong emotions, you know. And the other thing is this: your why is likely to change over time. So for me and for Megan as well, as we've built the businesses and as we've progressed through, our whys have changed. For me, hey, we've built our business large enough where I can do this full time with Megan now. And so I don't have that image of this job that I hate. It's gone. So I've got to find a new why. As I'm looking at my next goals, I have to come up with new reasons and new motivations. So that's really what your why is. Your why is the motivation driving your action. It's the reasons that you want to accomplish your goal. And if you don't find yourself taking action, it's likely that your why is likely that the reasons aren't compelling enough or you don't have enough of them. So analyze that and come up with something that really drives you, because that'll push you towards the most action.